What's up YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we will be installing some Skylety brass steering knuckles on the Axial SCX24 Jeep indoor crawler build. So if you're not familiar with the channel, you may not know that I am giving away this build at the end of the playlist, and the playlist is right here. Going through this entire little truck. I'm gonna give it away to one lucky subscriber who follows me on Instagram, subscribes to me on YouTube, comments on a video in this playlist. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Want to give it away and get somebody out there hooked up. So the Jeep, in the last video we did the diff covers, and that did add to the crawling capabilities. It did give weight up front so it didn't tip over as much with all these little scale accessories in the back. So today we're gonna do the diff covers. And so I was pretty impressed last time with the Skylety diff covers. Even though they're not name brand, they actually did a pretty good job and they fit pretty decently. So I decided to go with the same brand again. So these are on eBay, or not eBay, these are on Amazon. So if you're interested, I will link them in the description. And so yeah, they were pretty cool last time, so I don't think they should be too big of a deal this time. So what's included? So clearly the brass knuckles. Then we have an Allen key if you need that. And then we have the screws and the little spacers, or the sleeves that are included to help you get everything in order. So yeah, let's take off the body and the front wheels, and we shall get started on installing these guys. All right, so here is the Jeep with the body and the front tires off. So now we just got to take off the axle extenders. If you haven't seen that video, check it out right here. Also an Amazon parts. So now the axle extenders are off, and so we will take off the stock steering knuckles. There's a screw up top right here, screw down below, and then it links all together with the steering link. So it's going to be 3 screws in total. Oh, not to forget, we need to take out our pins, of course. So 1 pin, 2 pins. All right. So here I do have my Wera 1.3 hex. It's a quality tool. I use it in all my videos. If you're interested in a quality tool for your SCX24, the link will be in the description. So now let's unscrew those 3 little screws and get these stock knuckles off. Okay, so here are the stock steering knuckles off of the truck. So once you have it here, you want to pop out this little shaft, and then inside your knuckle will be 2 bearings. So you also want to pop those out because we're going to use those on our new steering knuckles. So simply just kind of pop them out, 1, 2. There you go. So there is the knuckle disassembled. And so you want to take these parts and transfer them to your new knuckles. So here's our new knuckle. We're gonna grab our bearing. Should fit in smoothly. There it is, perfect. A little loose maybe actually. Pop in our rear bearing. Normally you could grease them if you'd like. I really don't see a need to. And then you pop through your little axle thingy, and now you're all set. So there it is. And then you're gonna grab these little sleeves. You're gonna pop them into these little holes right here on the knuckle. Those will help you out with your screws. So you pop the sleeves in on both sides, and then you get your screw, and you pop that through there, and then you tie it down to your truck. So one way to tell which side the knuckle goes on, if you took both off at the same time, you'll kind of get confused. You want to point this away from the truck. So you don't want it to be in like this towards the rear of the truck. You want it to be pointing away. And so that's how you know which side each knuckle goes on. So now we're just gonna grab our little axle thingy, line it up with the pins inside. Make sure that's all set in there, and then we can rotate our knuckle, get our sleeves in, and screw everything on down. Here would be a nice time to have some needle nose pliers to help you out. And then grab our screw. See how it's in there? Grab our screw. It should be a 1.3 hex. Yes, it is. And you don't want to over tighten these, because if you do, your steering will be limited. So you just do them snug. the same thing up top. Alright, and so there is the steering knuckle on the Jeep. It was pretty simple swap. We did one screw up here, one screw down here, and then the steering link. We don't want it to be too tight because then we will create binding and our servo won't be able to turn the front wheels. So we want to make sure it's not too tight up here. Don't forget that. So we're going to repeat the same exact process on the other side, and then we'll get the body on and we'll see how the weight affects crawling. So I wanted to remind you guys, if you're interested in winning this Axial SCX24 Jeep Wrangler indoor build, remember to subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram at miguelrubencortez video, comment on a video in this build playlist, any video, and remember to like the video, and that's pretty much it. It'll be free. I'll ship it out to you anywhere in the lower 48 states. So yeah, good luck. So while I'm here doing the other side, I just wanted to show you guys an example of an easy step to kind of mess up. So let's say you took out the shaft and you kind of put it in there or whatever, and you put it back in and you're like, all right, I'll just line it up, put it all together, and then we'll turn on the truck. And you run it and you see that your axle in here isn't spinning. So to avoid that issue, once you have everything back together, you kind of just want to put it in here and kind of just wiggle it around, and it should fall into place and you'll feel it. It's pretty easy to tell when it falls in. And then just to double check everything's all good, just turn on the truck and then run it one more time, and you should see the axle spinning in there. So that's a quick step you could overlook, and you'd have to take everything apart and figure it out. Just keep that in mind. So now we're just gonna line it up with a pin. We're all set. So now we're just gonna put everything back together like we did on the first one. One thing that I've noticed with these knuckles is the parts are pretty loose. Like the bearings fit in pretty loose, everything is pretty loose. And I screwed in the screws that go on the bottom and the top of the knuckle, and they're in pretty tight. I haven't unscrewed them yet or made them loose. And everything's still turning. I mean, I do hear some resistance from the servo, but that's pretty, I mean, it's cool and it's bad, I don't know. What do you make of it? I don't know. I think it's kind of cool if you're a noob and you don't know what you're doing, you could tighten it down all the way and your servo would still work. But yeah, take it as it is. All right, so there is the truck with the knuckles a little bit unscrewed. And you can see the bearing right here popping out. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, the bearing popped out a little bit. I kind of missed it. But now I'm gonna put the pins back in, put the wheels on, get the body on, and we'll see how everything turned out. Everything is all together now on the Jeep. The steering knuckles are on. The weight is up front now. You can totally feel it now. I never got an exact number. I tried to read the description of the product online. There wasn't really an exact description, so that's kind of interesting, but you can definitely feel the weight. For $10.99, this is awesome. If you're not too into name brands or anything, definitely check these out. So now we're here, Impala's covered. You saw in the last video, we couldn't even make it up the windshield wipers. So here we are, got the controller on. Let's see how this turns out. Oh yeah, I feel it. Oh, tumbled. Oh, we're almost there. So you can definitely tell those Skills accessories have been dooming us since the beginning. But we're working through it. Come on, come on. Overdrive gear, definitely spinning those front wheels. Let's try not going over the wiper. Oh my god. Oh my, we made it up. I can't believe that. We were 3-wheeling it all the way up. Holy crap. I mean, this is cool. This is easy. This is a walk in the park for sure over here. No problems. But once we kind of get a little bit steeper, like over here, oh man. Oh, okay, we're in. Let's try to do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. Come on. Oh, God. Kills me every time. Okay, that's the line right there. Okay, so we made it up. The weights are definitely helping out with all those scale accessories in the back, pulling everything down. But yeah, there it is, guys. You saw it. Definitely check out those steering knuckles. Like I said, they are linked in the description. We're coming close. We're coming real close to giving this thing away. So keep your notifications on because that video will be up soon. See you guys in the next video. Peace.